What's up, guys? Today we're out here in this master plan community, super fast growing place in one of the most affordable cities in California. Looking at two homes today. The first one is a single story, awesome 4-bed, 3.5 bath, amazing, nearly 3,000 square foot house. Later on, we're going to see this amazing piece of artwork behind me. It's really cool. It's a fully custom home out here in the same community in a different segment, which is all customs up here. We're going to dive into it right now. We're going to talk about everything you need to know about buying a house up here. All right, first house right there behind me. Awesome single story. Let's dive in and have a look. This is an awesome house, guys. It is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. I like that we've got the 2-car over there for your daily drivers, and then you've got your single bay for your sports car or golf cart or storage, whatever you want it to be. 3.5 baths in this awesome house. It's a huge footprint, this home. This is the Spanish aesthetic. It's really nice with that tile. It's really cool. This is the neat little covered archway here as we make our way to the front door. It's opened here. It's almost, man, this is really cool. If you're a plant person, this would be really nice to have. This is like perfect lighting for plants. So, all right, let's go on in and have a peek. All right, check this thing out. So this is a different floor plan than what we normally see in most of our videos. You know, every house is different, but this house is really different. So we got a lot to see. There's something awesome in this house that we're going to get to that is in no other house that we're shooting today or anytime soon. Probably it's unique. We're going to get to that in a few minutes, but before we do that, we're going to start with the front. So the front wing of the house, I like to call it, we've got 3 bedrooms up here, a couple of baths. Let me show it to you. So actually, we'll go in that room in a minute. Before we go in there, let's start at the very front. All right, so we'll call this bedroom 1. That looks like a queen size bed. It's a nice size, looks good. I like that they've got the crown molding and the wallpaper. Now, again, with this particular builder, you can option this thing out so much. I mean, the options are endless, to be honest with you. You can pick your tile, your grout color, you can pick the floor, the paint, you know, the hardware, the hinges. You want shutters, you can do shutters. I mean, it's crazy. The only thing you really can't do is move walls. But I mean, you know, who needs to move a wall in a brand new house? So buy it because you like the floor plan. Don't buy a brand new house and pay top dollar so you can go in there and renovate it, even though some people do that. So we're exiting bedroom 2. Okay. Those windows right there shoot right out to the front. So we just walked in. We just came in this way outside. The front door is right there, over there. So these bedrooms are all in the front of the house. All right. Right here is the first bathroom. This is a 3/4 bath. We've got 2 sinks, quartzite countertop material. I like the black hardware. These are undermount sinks. Pretty good. And then we've got tiled showers all the way up to the 10-foot ceiling. So that's a nice touch. I love all the tile work they've done. The ground, the floor of the shower is nicely tiled as well. And a little quartzite shelf there to match the countertop. This is cool. And then there's a door, by the way, that would be on this side. You can see the hinge. It would swing inward. So actually a pocket door would have been amazing right here just to make it less tight, but it's a great bathroom. You know, it's really nice. We've got good linen storage right here. So that's good. Yeah, very good. All right, this is the 3rd bedroom, okay? There's a couple of really cool things about this bedroom that I think you're absolutely going to love. The first thing is obvious. Check out the French doors and look what's beyond the French doors. It's a little courtyard, okay? So we'll go out there in just a minute. Let me show you the bedroom first, and then we'll step out there. But I like that. You know, we've got a good sized walk-in closet over there. And then it's an ensuite too. So check this out. We've got a full bath right here. So we've got a shower tub combo. We've got a tiled floor, really cool floor actually. And of course a sink, you know, so we got our full bathroom right here. So this is a nice little either guest room. This could be an in-law setup. Me personally, I would make this my office. I do a large amount of my work from home, and I think it would be awesome to have those doors open on a nice cool day like today. The high is 73 here in the Central Valley. High is 73. It's outstanding weather today. I would love to have those doors open, have Luna and Yeti, our Huskies, you know, kind of going in and out. That'd be nice. And I can get some real work done because I'm up here in the front wing of the house, kind of away from the rest of what's going on. So actually, I told you that I was going to take you out here. So let me do that. Check out this patio. This is really cool. This is not the backyard. This is a private courtyard. I love that. To me, this is one of the things that's going to sell this house. So look at the side yard setback. That could vary from lot to lot. There are some big lots. There's some relatively, you know, pretty affordable premiums on some of the larger lots, but nothing crazy. But look at this thing. This is really nice. So we've got the French doors we just came out of. That slider takes us kind of into the entry formal dining area we're going to see. This slider takes us into the living room. I'm just imagining a day like today. Look at the clouds. It's a beautiful day here. I'm just imagining having all of this opened up, letting the house air out, get some fresh air in here, and enjoy this beautiful weather. Because here in another couple of months, it's going to be in the 90s, over 100 here. That's what it gets, you know, in the Fresno area. So it does get kind of warm. So enjoy the weather now while you can. All right. So we just came out of that room. All right. We saw bedrooms down there. We just came out of that room back out here. This is the front door right there. All right. Now this home this is real hardwood floors. This is not engineered. It's not tile. It's not LVP luxury planks. It's not laminate, none of that. This is real hardwood. You can smell it. So I know you can't smell it, but I can smell it, and it's real hardwood. So this is kind of cool. So that's the courtyard we were just at. So you pass that as you enter the home from down here. You come in, you've got this slider right there. It's quite spacious in here. I mean, look at the amount of space. You know, over here's the formal dining room. Now that whole wine scene over there is an upgrade from the builder. Okay, you can do that. These are wine fridges. We got 2 of them. You can do reds in one, whites in the other, or load it up with your favorite soda, water, whatever. But that's kind of cool. And then again, this is the formal dining. All right. So on the other side of that wall is the kitchen, nook, and living room. We're going to see that in a minute. But let's kind of go this way. So this is your guest bath, your everyday powder room guest bath. People come over, they would use this bathroom. It's kind of cool how they wallpapered just the ceiling. That's a different look, but it looks nice. All right, and then we've got good storage right over here, coat storage. Kind of a double closet there. So this is cool. All right, let's see. You guys, you know what? Let's just get to the other wing. So I call it wings of the house. I mean, I feel like this is on about 3,000 square feet. It's 2,953 square feet. So I think it's appropriate to say wings of the house. So good sized laundry with a sink. I do like the size of this. This does look like it's set up for an electric dryer. I don't see a gas line in here. So this would be electric, which is fine. All right, nice cabinets. So we got our sink, which you don't find in too many homes these days, unless you're paying quite a bit for a house. This house is actually pretty affordable. Comparing what you get in other areas of California, this is actually a lot of value, a lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion, but we're going to get to that a little bit later in the video. So stay with us. All right, here we are, primary bath. Check it out. There's a lot to love about this house, in my opinion. I think it's nice. I don't know, I like the floor. I really like this. This is a great layout. This feels like, all right, whoever wants to buy this can buy this, right? But who is this house really for? It feels like a house that's for a family with, kids, maybe not newborns per se. If you have a newborn baby, you probably want the baby close to the primary suite. I've got a 9-month-old beautiful little girl. Her name is Sophie, and she's crawling, kind of getting around now, a little more mobile. She does sleep in her crib, but the crib is in our room. We kind of like having her close to us, not in our bed, but in the crib. That would fit in here. I'm in dad mode, so I'm kind of thinking, all right, let me see if this would work for us. It would work for us for now. The crib would actually probably go on this wall right there, right? But the thing about this home, all right, if you do have little ones, is that the nursery would be on the complete opposite side of the house, in the front of the house, catty corner, basically, kind of on the front quadrant, the front right side, and we're in the back left of the house. So I don't know, how I feel about that. If she was 5 or 6, that might be okay. But when she transitions into her own room here soon, we might like having her just maybe on the other side of the wall or kind of a little bit closer. Not sure. But this, buyers that buy this are not typically your first time buyer. This is kind of the step up home. Like, we bought our first home. We have lived in it for 7 or 8 years, and now we're ready to upgrade to that forever home. These are that, I would say. By the way, I say this all the time, who cares what we think? You're the one buying it, not us. But I just like to give that kind of bit of perspective because I see different things. I've not been a dad. I'm now a dad. I've got clients from all different walks of life with different perspectives, different things that bother different people. And I think I've heard it all. I probably haven't, but I've heard a lot of it. A lot of what people like and don't like. Depending on their different situation. Other people with teenagers may say, oh my God, put all the kids in the front of the house so we can have our quiet time in the back of the house, So it just depends on where you're at in life. But these are just some things that we like to share. So, and that's why you got to reach out to us so we can give you our 2 cents if you want it. Doesn't cost you much. It doesn't cost you anything to reach out to us. Our information is here. So if you're looking to relocate to the Valley, shoot us a text. Let us help you. Let us at least guide you, give you a push in the right direction. That's what we're here for. So it's fun to hang out and look at some houses too. So let's keep going here. And all right, formal dining. We saw that already. Let's go into the great room. All right, lots of sliders in this home. So let me just kind of pan across and then we'll take a deep dive. It's a spacious room and it's bright and it's nice. All right, so that kitchen's really unique. So I love how this builder takes the cabinets all the way up to the top of the 10-foot ceilings. The ambient light that's in the cabinets and under the cabinets really kind of sets the space off. It's nice. So here's your pantry. It's a great size pantry and it's accessible, very close. I like that we get dual sinks in this home. This is kind of a prep sink, right here. And then over here, you've got your second sink, your primary sink. We've got decor appliances, which are a top-end brand in this home. That would be an upgrade. I think Whirlpool is the standard appliances. We've got the decor black stainless steel in this house, which is beautiful, and it really goes with the theme. So this is your microwave. Look at this thing. That's fancy. And then we've got our oven. You could definitely get a turkey in there. A couple trays of cookies right there. My sister-in-law would love this. She's a big baker and bakes tons of cookies and breads and all different stuff, which is awesome. Tastes fantastic. She would love that with the sliders. And then over here, it's just a fancy looking stove, huh? It looks fancy. And the black and the gold look kind of goes with the cabinets, you know, the natural wood look, and the black under cabinetry is really pretty. And then this fridge, you know, oh, beverage center. That's okay. All right, I see you. Cool. All right, now this is nice because you've got a breakfast nook. I like a round table, actually. In a big space like this, I feel like it's easier to walk around it, and I don't know, it just looks good. So that slider takes us out to the backyard. We're gonna go out there in a minute. Right after I show you guys this living room. All right, so this is a good size living room. Lots of space, and then this slider takes you out to the private courtyard. So that's the coolest thing, honestly. That is so cool, that courtyard. I could just see having that opened up. You know, you're barbecuing out in the backyard. You got, I don't know, I'm just thinking of all these things. I mean, I'm thinking of a birthday party. You can set up your balloon arch, you know, out there and have people going out there taking pictures. And I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here. By the way, if you like the video, please subscribe. Helps out our channel. Helps us help more people every day, just like you. Tells YouTube that, hey, these videos people like, so we should share with more people. We appreciate it. This house is awesome. It really is. I think it's an amazing single-story home. Wait until you see the next house. The next house is absolutely insane. I wouldn't even say it's in the same category as this. It's a custom home, fully custom home. It's got some awesome features. We're gonna see it in a few minutes. Hang out with us, a couple more minutes, and we're gonna be there. It's insane. It's crazy. It's got an owner's deck. Like, there's so much we're gonna see. So hang out. We're almost done here, and then we'll head right over there. So this is nice. Those doors are the ones that take you into the primary owner's retreat that we were already inside of. All right. Your tankless water heater is right down there. You're supposed to service tankless water heaters, by the way, like every 6 months. You can have a guy come out and do it. They flush it, or you can buy some vinegar and a kit online and do it yourself. So anyways, this is nice. It's a beautiful day too. So this is an awesome day to be looking at houses. If you do want to come see some homes with us, reach out to us, and what we'll do is set up some time. We'll spend a day together. We'll drive around and I'll show you the areas that you should consider, the areas that, you know, I'll give you the unvarnished truth about the area. All right, I just, I want you to make the right move. End of the day, that's really all that matters. It's your money paying for it. You need to love what you're doing, and we can help you make that decision. Then we're doing our job. So anyways, I'll kind of make our way back to the front, and then we're gonna head over to this massive, almost 4,000 square foot, fully custom home. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to think of a word to describe it. I'm just gonna show you, and then I'll let you put your word that describes it in the comments below. It is outstanding. Let's just see it. Let's just get there. All right, so this home right here is outstanding. The price is up there just a little bit, but it is a fully custom home. I want you to take a look at this. So out here in this master plan community, we've got a location out here. So there's lots of different builders out here. This is a custom home, and there's an area out here where there are some gigantic lots, 10,000 plus, and you can pick a home out here. You can pick a lot and you can pick a builder and do your thing, make it fully custom. This one is absolutely amazing. Almost 4,000 square feet. Take a look at this. Check out that staircase. I think that's oak. That's wood right there, real wood. We'll get to that, but I just want you to see this thing. And let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen anything like it. We've got a catwalk. Look at that giant fireplace and those coffered ceilings. Look at that. This is luxury right here, my friend. This is absolutely amazing. These sliders are everywhere. Look at that. This is awesome. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this house other than wow, it is spectacular. This is a quartzite countertop. It's a huge island and it's thick. It's like 1.5 inches, a little more than 1.5 inches thick. We got a wine fridge here. Everything is Thermador. Again, it's high end, okay? It's very high end. Thermador everything. This is a wine fridge. We can adjust temps. We have upper and lower temps we can set. That way your reds and your whites can be chilled to the absolutely perfect temp based on your liking. Very cool. And we've got dual sinks in here. High-end everything. Again, everybody. It's really, really pretty. Thermador. We've got dual ovens. This is a microwave right there. We've got an oven there. And then over here, look at this commercial grade 6-burner spectacular gas range. That's got an oven there as well. And can't have a luxury home without a pot filler. When you're making your Italian dish, you want to have a pot filler right there. So this house has got smooth stucco. All right, I'm not sure if you can even see that in the camera. Smooth stucco, which is a luxury thing. It's really nice, super pretty. This is the dining room right here, right off of that island. I mean, you could probably seat 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 people around this island probably. It is huge. This house is cool. These are real hardwood floors as well. So that's pretty cool. You don't see that all the time. And this commercial grade fridge is also Thermador. This home, I see a speaker right up there. It's got a speaker system throughout. It's a smart home. Another wine fridge back here. Or put your kids' juice boxes in there, whatever works. We've got this custom designed pantry. This looks like a closet in someone's primary suite, but it's not. It is a custom pantry. This is really nice. So I like over here, we've got the dividers right there. You can put, yeah, all your stuff in there. These all really cool. These are solid doors. I like the custom finishes. The black and the gold everywhere. It's really cool. Again, this is a quartzite material. Same with the backsplash. It's really pretty. That's, of course, pre-wired for a TV. We've got built-in speakers on the left and the right. Let me take you this way real quick. There's so much to see here. I'm trying to figure out which way we should go first. So this is a flex space. This is actually not one of the bedrooms. This is a flex space with its own private door right over here. Okay, nice windows up top. This will make an awesome workout space or an office. Look at that. There's a park up there. Okay, you've got a park right here. Check it out. Let me give you kind of an overview of this. So there's some tables and chairs there. Really a nice place to be. So of course there's not going to be a neighbor there because there's a park. So that's pretty cool. All right, nice little built-in. And then this bathroom is right off of the next room over. Love the color schemes, nice tile work everywhere, custom tile. And that little area for your shampoo and all that. Honeycomb on the floor. It's really nice. This home has multiple air conditioners and it is zoned in many different regions. We can talk more about that later. Now, this is a bedroom, all right? This is one of the bedrooms. It's got a closet right over here. But something unique about this room. So the last room was not a bedroom. It was a flex space. It could be an office or a gym that had a door outside. This room also does. It's got a nice slider right here. All right, it's got a really nice slider. In fact, let me take you out here. Right off of this bedroom, it's got its own little private patio with a cool fireplace. That's gas, by the way. There's your little gas line key right over there. How cool is that? We've got recessed lighting up here. Look at the views, though. There will never be a neighbor behind you in this home. That's what I've been told. I believe them. You've got neighbors. They're called cows out there. And they're out here a good portion of the year grazing, and they're just doing their thing, and so super peaceful. So look at this, though. I mean, tell me this isn't amazing. You're probably dying to know how much this house cost, huh? Yeah, when I first saw it, I was dying to know too. And in just a little bit, we're going to get into that. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to talk about options to make this house yours. This is a move-in ready home. It's available now for its new owners. So as we're going through this, if you like this home, here's my phone number right here on the screen. Reach out to me and I'll get you in here to take a look at it. Nice little closet space. That door will take us into the garage. There's a 2-car garage on this side, and then on the other side there's a single car, so this home comes with a total of a 3-car. All right, so that's pretty cool. This is a mudroom, all right, right here. And then we've got our powder room right over here, all right. This countertop here is called Taj Mahal Quartzite. So it's a little different than what we saw in the other areas of the home. You'll see this in the primary suite as well. I like the gold finishes. It's really nice, and that's the window looking out to the front of the home. I thought that quartzite was really awesome. Tons of storage right here. Again, this is kind of your little mudroom space off the garage entrance exit. All right. Look at that staircase, by the way. It's got LED lights built into the wall. This would have been cool if they had LED lights up underneath the steps. That would have been cool, but you know what? You can always add that or live with it like it is. By the way, that's a catwalk. We're going up there right now. All right, this is a real wood staircase. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And the handrail matches it too. All right, we could go to the primary suite first, but I'm gonna show you over here. So this is the bedroom. When I first saw this house, I thought this up here from the street was another deck, but it's not. It's just aesthetic. It's to cover the roof. These windows are aluminum, so they're not vinyl. They're aluminum. They're high-end windows, much higher-end windows than what you see in most other homes that we show. This room is also an ensuite. Nice tile work everywhere. It's very well done. Super nice. Good size walk-in. All right, across the hall we go. Check out the herringbone pattern tile in the shower. Looks really good with the honeycomb inlay. Nice gold hardware. I like the gold. It's a nice subtle gold. It's not like a brassy 90s gold, which is nice. This one's got a really good sized walk-in closet, especially for a secondary bedroom. This is not the primary. And then the room is decent. Look at the views. That's the big thing. Look at the views out here. You're always gonna have an awesome view. You're not gonna have a neighbor behind you. You're not gonna have a neighbor next to you to the west. You're just gonna have one to the east in the future. And it's not right next to you. It's just like up the street a tiny bit, which you can probably see from the drone footage when I show this from above. All right, now we're going to crawl across the catwalk right here. Nice and easy. Check out that laundry. All right, again, the smooth stucco is all throughout the home. It's really pretty. Here's the view out to the front. So your neighbor would be over there. If you can see that through the screen or not, probably not, but you got a sink in here, of course. You got to put front loaders because you've got the quartzite material up above, so you can put a front loader in here. It can be gas or electric, it looks like. So you got options. All right, the primary suite is incredible. We've got a little bar area right there. You can put your coffee bar there. You can put your wine right in there. Look at the size of this closet. This is like the size of bedrooms in other homes that we look at. Look at that. I mean, this thing is really big. It's huge. Wait till you see what we're gonna show you next. This deck is gonna blow you away. After we see the bathroom, we're gonna get to the deck. Look at this. Talk about spacious. This is like the size of my first studio apartment that I ever rented. Gotta get all these lights on so you get the full experience, and we still missed a couple. Look at that. This thing is huge. Toilet room there. Massive, massive shower with the Taj Mahal quartzite material, countertop and bench. Inside the shower, look at that drain. That's a fancy looking drain over there in the middle of the screen. I'm not sure if you can see that. This thing is huge though. Look at this. Oh, here you go. Now you can see what I was telling you about your side yard, and then your neighbor would be over there. So you got plenty of space between you and the neighbors. And we kind of sit up here on a hill overlooking the entire master plan community. So it's really nice. You're down here at the end of the cul-de-sac, very private, no traffic probably coming by this house. That's really cool. So, all right, now, look at that. We got the coffered ceilings in here with speakers, recessed lighting, pre-wired for a TV over there. We've got down low switches right there, so you can have your bed, and then those will control the outlets for lamps. Very nicely done. These baseboards in this home are probably, it looks to be about 8-inch baseboards. We've got another slider. Look at this thing. And we've got glass, so we can have bigger views with safety. This is like we're on the Empire State Building. Check this out. Look at that. Again, this is off of the owner's retreat. Look at this. Such a quiet, quaint, peaceful backyard. Talk about relaxing. I mean, this is what you need right here. What a cool house. By the way, if you're looking to relocate here, reach out to us. Our phone number is right here. All right, right there. There's our information. Type into your phone, shoot us a text message. You've got to call us because we have all the inside information on this house. It's an awesome one. And if you're looking to buy a house here in the Fresno Central Valley of California area, let us know. We want to help you make it a smooth move. So you don't need to buy something today. You can buy something next year. Doesn't make any difference. Whenever you're ready, we're ready. But we have people reaching out to us all the time, calling us, sending us emails and text messages saying, Casey, we saw your video on YouTube and we want to get the process started. What do we need to do? That's where we come in. So we're the experts. We help families relocate here all the time, and you could be next. So reach out to us and let us help you make it happen. So. All right, back down the beautiful staircase we go. This is an awesome house. We're gonna get into the pricing here in just a few minutes. Just wanna step out here again and give you a nice look, because I don't think we walked over here before. You can put your fire pit right out there in a little rocky area. It's nicely landscaped out here, pretty basic. Nice metal gate down there. You got your water heater there. This house is really, really cool. This thing is massive too. It's almost 4,000 square feet. I mean, it's a real treat for us to be out here today, getting to shoot this and share it with you guys. So if you have questions, let us know. Put them in the comments below or shoot us a text message. We'll get right back to you. Very easy. All right, so before I get into the pricing, which we will get into in just a couple more minutes, I want to show you guys on the map where we're at today in case you are looking to relocate from another state. California, of course, we all know where that's at over here on the left. We've got San Francisco and Los Angeles. Fresno falls right here, kind of right in the smack dab center, about 2 hours inland from the central coast, which would be up here, Monterey Bay, Santa Cruz, Pismo Beach. All of that is somewhat close by, Big Sur. So we're 2 hours, about 2 hours and 20 minutes inland right here. All right, let me put this into explore mode, since that's just what we're doing, exploring. This dark area right here is the Fresno County area. Clovis is a part of Fresno County, and that's two separate individual cities. It's kind of smashed together as one big one nowadays, just with all the growth that we've had over the last several years. Anyways, there's four major freeways. We got Highway 99 and Highway 41. Those are both north to south. 180 is east and west, and then 168 is kind of northeast up into the foothills, which we can talk about later. But if you're traveling here from somewhere else, you're going to wind up on one of these freeways, most likely Highway 99 at some point. But if you're flying, you're going to fly directly into Fresno. You're most likely coming into the Fresno Yosemite International Airport, which is right here. It's a big hub, and you can fly all over the world from this place, so that's kind of nice to know. So anyways, we've got Fresno State University. It's a CSU, California State University, Fresno, pretty large campus. They are heavy on ag and business. They've got the Craig School of Business, which is an excellent, highly ranked school. Right here, we've got Save Mart Center right next to that, which is a big area where they do, actually Fresno State basketball performs there, or plays there, not performs there. But a lot of famous artists will come and perform there. So there's concerts there, you know, that's kind of nice. So that's a great place. You can access that from Highway 168. I wanted to share with you really quickly where some of the medical centers are at. There are several hospitals. My daughter was born at Clovis Community Medical Center, which is the farthest east, but it's really, really good. It's nice. It's state of the art. My daughter was there for 13 days in the NICU after she came at only 35 weeks. She was healthy, just slightly underdeveloped because of the early birth, but she was healthy. That was good. So if she had been in a critical condition of some sort, they would have had us transfer her over here to Valley Children's, which is actually quite close to the community that we're at today. This is a highly, highly sought after hospital. I mean, it's fantastic. It's very, very good. I know many people that work there. It's highly, highly kid oriented, as it should be. It is a children's hospital, but it's very colorful and kid friendly, and people there do a fantastic job. They've got their helipads. They airlift patients, you know, whenever needed. So it's kind of comforting knowing that there's a really good children's hospital in the area. So that's nice. And then if I go back here, the next hospital down Herndon Avenue, which is the same street the first one's on, it's more centrally located in the city. It would be St. Agnes. Let me see where we're at here. So here's Herndon. Oh yeah, we're quite a ways out. So St. Agnes is more centrally located. It is right here, right in the center. That's a private hospital, state of the art, very good, highly renowned, all of that, excellent doctors. But it's a private hospital. You can still go there. It's just, slightly different. And then we've got Kaiser, which I'm sure you've heard about. That's a famous one. It's right up here, about 2-3 minutes away from St. Agnes. That is right off of Herndon and Fresno Street. And then there's the Heart Hospital, which is a branch of the community hospital thing. Fresno Heart and Surgical Hospital. They specialize, of course, in heart issues, things like that. So that's good. So there's lots of healthcare options here, not only if you're moving here to live, and you do something different as far as your line of work goes, but if you're in healthcare, there's a lot of opportunity here as well. So there's a lot of opportunity in this area. You can see just by looking at the screen all of the shopping, dining. I mean, it is endless. All these purple buildings you see, this is all River Park. That is the biggest shopping area in the area. We've got everything out here. We've got Macy's, Target, Best Buy, tons of restaurants out here. In fact, let me show you kind of what this looks like. So I'm not sure if you've ever had In-N-Out before, but they have really good hamburgers. It's kind of like your fast food version, but they don't freeze anything. Like, it's supposed to be very healthy. I don't know. It's really good. So the line's usually pretty long, but it moves pretty quick. So we've got Chick-fil-A, Westwood's Barbecue right here. They've got really good food. There's a Chipotle. Across the street from all that is Macy's. We've got a Tilly's, a dual parking structure because it gets kind of crowded out here at times, especially on days like today when the weather is really nice. We've got a Regal movie theater. This has recently been renovated, so that's state of the art. I think they serve alcohol now, so if you're wanting to drink while you watch your movie, you can do that. They've got an IMAX theater and a 4DX. 4DX is a cool experience. That's where your seats move, kind of like this one. So my wife and I went and saw the new Top Gun a couple years back, whenever it came out. And we did the 4DX experience. So the seat kind of like reclines back like this as Tom Cruise is zooming into the air. So that was a cool experience. You smell different scents throughout the movie. It reminds me of like the Soar in California, Soar in the World at Disneyland. That was pretty cool. They do a farmer's market out here every Tuesday, 5 to 9. So that's a lot of fun as well. A lot of local vendors selling. Actually, there's tons of food trucks. It's right here on this little road in between all the shopping out here. All the different food trucks out here, everything cuisine like no other, tons of food. And then lots of local vendors selling their fruits and vegetables, your typical farmer's market. So that's pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. We've got Yard House. They've got a ton of different craft beers on tap. We've got, actually, let me show you this. If we spin this around, I can show you. We've got a Starbucks. Of course, there's a Starbucks. There's Starbucks everywhere. Okay, we've got our Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, our Best Buy, Office Max, many different furniture stores out here. We've got a Michael's, like arts and crafts store, Old Navy, Big Lots, all of that. And then if we travel a little farther, we've got Home Depot right there, and Costco is this other one right over here on the right-hand side. Super convenient, right off of Highway 41 and Herndon, so that's super close if you move to the community that we are featuring today. And then let me go back a little bit, just on the other side here. We've got a Lowe's if you prefer, instead of Home Depot and Costco, if you're more of a Lowe's and Sam's Club person, you've got both of those here as well. Red Robin, and then we've got some specialty restaurants. This is a seafood place. Actually, it's the same owner, I believe, as Westwood's that I mentioned a minute ago. Those restaurants are fantastic. They've got amazing food. You will love it there. There's a Total Wine, there's a Carter's, there's an Ulta, everything out here, Cold Stone. So I feel like every city kind of has this area. Every big city has that spot where they just have everything, the world market, all of that. So in Fresno area, this is kind of that central hub where everything is located. And again, it's about 10 minutes south of the community that we're talking about today. The last big thing I want to touch on is Woodward Park, because a lot of people they've heard of Woodward Park. This is like, Central Park in New York. This is not Central Park in New York. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. But in terms of everybody knowing about the park and lots of people going there and lots of stuff going on, it just reminds me of it in that way. So you can see on the map here, lots of different walking trails, roads, everything, lots of day use areas. You can go out there and have a birthday party, whatever you want to do there. You can go out here. I have lots of people. My wife and I will go out here and we'll just go on walks, which is really nice to do. It's relaxing and it's close by. If you like riding your bike on ramps, you can do that right there. Look at that. Those ramps, those are jumps for bikes. There's a disc golf course if you like playing frisbee golf. My brother is huge into that. So every time he's in town, he goes out here and plays a couple rounds. There's a garden out here, Japanese Friendship Garden. There's a neat pond with lots of ducks. I mean, there's just so much to do here. And there's even a park for your furry friends and family. There's a dog park right over here. Actually, there's a dog park in the community as well that we're talking about in this video, but this is not in the community. But it's a great place. It's a great place to go hang out and get some outdoors time, get off the screen and go on a walk is what I say. So actually, we're not going to get into golf courses and everything else, but there actually are some golf courses in the area. There's really quite a bit to do. Yeah, there's I think this is a par 3 course right here with the driving range. Golf course right here by the children's, right here, right by the Children's Hospital. But anyways, so if you get on the freeway from the River Park, North Fresno area, you travel northbound, you're going to pass the Children's Hospital here on the left, and you're going to pass the light at Avenue 12. Then up here on the right, you get to the community right here. You drive in, you drive through Town Center, which is the first little village here. They've got Access Eatery, which is a really good restaurant with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They serve Pete's Coffee, which is fantastic. You can't go wrong. I actually like Pete's Coffee quite a bit. There's another farmer's market on Thursdays, actually, out here in this community. This building is Camarena Health Center. It's a medical center. And then we've got the Madera County Fire and Police Department out here. So that's nice having the first responders right there on site. We've got an elementary school over here in Hillside Village. This is Hillside Elementary. We've got the ranch house right here, which is the pool complex with this is like Hawaii, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's really cool. It's nice. And then there's also lots of parks within this community specifically, but that kind of gives you some background on not only the specific community that we're featuring today, but also Fresno in general and what's kind of around the community. So hopefully that helps. Last thing, pricing. Let's get into that. All right, the pricing on the first house we saw today, the single story, 2953 square foot, private, awesome little courtyard. It is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. That house on the cheapest starts at $779,900. We'll just call that $780. With options to get it to look anything like the one we just saw in the video a few minutes ago, you're going to be north of $800,000 easily. It is a really cool house. I'm not sure what you think of that price, if it's worth it or not. But the second house is the one that you're probably most curious about. I was too. That house was massive, over 3,800 square feet, 2-story, never going to have every neighbor. It's definitely custom. It's definitely elite, all of that stuff. It's really cool. That house starts at $1,724,900. We'll just call that $1,725,000. Okay, there is some room in that price, probably, if I had to guess, because it has been listed for a while. This is the cheapest that it's been listed for, but it is ready now. So reach out to me. We can talk about some creative strategies I've been thinking about on that particular home, if it's something that would work for you. If not, all good. Check out our other videos, and until next time.